A shed update, and I've basically been going through and making little places for kits, like Robot Monster. He needs to be resacked. He's about to fall through, but anyway, we'll fix him. But anyway, I'm trying to make it a little more livelier, a little more where you can see a couple things naturally. But anyway, a shed update. Now we're going through the pile of some of them are not built, some of them are started, and we'll go through them. Probably take about 2 more episodes, and we'll try to go through them quickly and see what it is. Plus I got to go through them with a fine-tooth comb. But anyway, first up, and I bore everyone, I do like my figures. I have yet to find a figure that's not usable. This is standard Tamiya's U.S. Army set, which is I want to say late 80s, early 90s version, but anyway, it's still usable if you want to use current or even post-apocalyptic, just stuff you can use. But anyway, that makes like a 10 or 20 of them that I own. But anyway, Dragon, same way, like my U.S. modern troops, and all the stuff's usable. I don't care what people say. Even if you just need a basic figure, for just a pose, you can resculpt, do whatever. But anyway, adding that, it's still sealed too. Of course, we do like our light infantry. However, this has got a motorcycle, which I like for military vehicles. I like odd military vehicles, and post-apocalyptic, you could use it that, or anything else of that nature. But anyway, it's one of those. I think some of the kits took off the sprue, but no big deal. Motorcycles there, that's pretty much all that's really important. But anyway, so that's the figures category for 135th. Of course, we have multiple scales in the ARC. We have 24th, 20th, 35th, 72nd, you name it. But anyway, we do like our 35th. This is the Sullivans by Trumpeter. This came from the built-up pile, which it started, but they did a pretty good job. They sanded the hole down. It's actually quite smooth, wet sanded. It's done a nice job. Just needs to be painted, but no big deal. The rest of the kit, intact. My only complaint, and I know people do it, they tape their boxes. I'm kind of, I do love the box art. I think the box shouldn't be taped, but I know people do it. But anyway, the Sullivans, plus 350 scale. Try to do like 350th. We got the Star Trek. We do got some ships upstairs that are 1/350th, but the Sullivans, it's a fancy, not a fancy ship, well-known ship. But anyway, I wanted that since it is historically, and it does tell a story. But anyway, we're adding the Sullivans to the art. And then again, one more from the pile before we'll tackle that on a little more next week. I'm going to keep this one because this is a tractor tank, and by God, I'd never even seen something like that. I thought, well, that's just cool as hell. So I figured I will keep that. So we looked through it. I think part of the that's basically all it's been assembled, so no big deal. Anyway, what brand is this? RPM. I think I got some of those kits upstairs, but we'll have to go up there and verify. But anyway, I'm adding in the RPM tractor tank, which I think is cool. Plus you get the trailer. Of course, again, I like odd vehicles, and that is just up there. We should get the bunker too. That'd be even sweet. But anyway, I do like the box art. It's very nice. Even I know there's people like vehicles at war. I like the supply, chilling out type vehicles. I think it tells more of a story than the actual action scenes. But anyway, we're adding the tractor tank to the art. I don't really hardly do this, but I'm going to allow it. I think her name is Kai. I don't remember what game she's from. I can't remember the game, but anyway, that was always the character that I always picked when I played the game. It's a vinyl figure, which technically it's a statue in a way, but I will allow it because where is it? I do have vinyl kits, and I do have some vinyl ladies that I will put her in, and she's been collecting dust in the closet. I bought her many years ago. She is fully painted. I won't show that because some people may get offended, but anyway, I think she's a Excellent, excellent figure. So we're going to probably stick her up here in the female category. Anyway, one of my favorite figures, characters in the game. Everyone pretty much knows why. But anyway, we're adding, I think her name's Kai. If it's not, someone will correct me. But anyway, adding her to the art. Hobby Store had the Super Femina Axis Angel in the red box. I have it in the standard box there. So I don't like, what's this? It says limited item. I have no idea really what it is. I think if I understood it, like shows or you know, a certain amount go to like hobby stores in a special box is what I've understood of it. But I really don't know why it's in a super, you know, red box or anything. But anyway, I wanted it because it is female, and I didn't have a red box one. I do have the regular box, so I got the red box one. So anyway, who knows? We're adding a limited edition Super Femina Axis Angel to the art. Now everyone's seen me building the Orca, which is the 1/1000 scale Defiant. Of course, you know, I got two of them because that's we like to have two inside the Ark here. Anyway, great kit. Now a lot of people were discussing, you know, why the 1000 scale instead of, you know, redoing the wherever the big one's at. They'd have to retool that. It costs more money to correct it and all that, which I do like that kit. I just do. This kit, a lot of people want a big kit. They don't really like the small kit, but I like this kit because it is easy to put together, easy to paint, and basically easy to decal, and you get a pretty excellent model. You just have, the only thing is you just need a decal sheet to make different ships. That's the only thing really I recommend buying extra. But anyway, I think it's a great kit. I do highly recommend it. I do like, well, for example, I do like bigger scales. 1400, that's pretty much scale I like. I think that's a really good kit to get. I know 1/350 is a good scale, like the Franklin, but you know. But anyway, I do like my ships, so any scale don't matter to me. But anyway, we're adding some Defiance to the art. Prizer came out with some figures, and I've been cleaning out. I've actually had stuff in totes, and I've been slowly trying to get rid of it. Trying to pull it out, find out what needs to be, you know, put up and everything, because I just bought and threw it in a box and forgot about it. But these are like G scale, which G scale, if I ain't mistaken, is a 1/20th scale, which is basically, I'd like to come over here for reference, MAK, and I don't remember why I bought these. I had my reasons at the time. Of course, you do have the 3 females, and I must have bought the female because I think what I did is I cut her face off. I think I made a Viper pilot because MMI had Viper female pilots, and I thought, well, by God, I'm gonna make me one too. And so anyway, I got this set. It's got 3 women in it, so you know that was the highlight of it. Dudes in the suits, which I was thinking, you know, Men in Black and you know whoever, you know, almost endless what you can use. But anyway, Prizer kits, I always try to pick them up. I would like to get the Adam and Eve set. That's always a set I would like to have. But anyway, if you ain't seen them, they're pretty darn slick. But anyway, adding some Prizer figures to the art. Patches. Now I have a rule. I do add model patches because they are historically with the model kits, but I'm going to allow the Battlestar patch here because I was digging out, because I do have Battlestars, and I do have a new Colonial sidearm, which is the first season, if I ain't mistaken. And so I'm going to add the patch to go with that. And I thought, well, you know, that'd be cool to have. So anyway, I do like my patches, and I do have some other ones that I may add later on if I can find them again. There used to be a hobby store many years ago. They had a hobby store on one side, and they had dollhouse miniatures on the left. One of the dollhouse miniatures, I found this, and I have no idea who Faro Industries is, but they had little model boxes, and they actually had I had this and a car one. I think I had the car one, but I don't remember, and I couldn't find it. But anyway, this is a MPC Columbia kit, basically a paper model of a model box. So anyway, I thought that would be slick, because we'll add that to the space shuttle section of the Ark. And technically, I don't have an MPC kit, which is probably, you know, some reissue kit down the road here somewhere. But I'm going to have to look for the Columbia kit to go with the little mini box. So I thought that, you know, it's just odd. And I always look in dollhouse miniatures, because there's always stuff that you can get in the dollhouse miniatures that you can't get anywhere else. But anyway, we're adding the a classic MPC Columbia box to the Ark. And then last but not least, I've been cleaning up. I don't normally add decals in here, but I wanted to add these. I thought, well, I'll never use them, but I wanted them in here for their SE decals. They're poly bagged. I already got a hole, you know, for you know, peg and everything, and that's just something you really don't see a whole lot anymore. I mean, you see decal sheets, they're always poly bagged, but it's just do I got any handy? You may see it like with an insert in it, like a picture insert or something like that nature. A slick decals comes to mind, but you just hardly ever see them you know, bagged like that. So anyway, I wanted to add the SU decals, you know, to the Ark. I thought that would look good. I may add some more decals, because I do got some that are just sitting, and they need to be in a historical context. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. We are adding some SU decals, adding some paper model, Prizer figures, adding some Defiance, anime, and of course we're adding some the tractor tank and the Sullivans to the Ark. So that's what I have got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.